When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Elizabeth, not Ben's wife, wrote in, "Hey, Ben and Kelly, hoping to get a little help or clarity with this.
Okay.
About a year or so ago, my now ex-boyfriend, we'll call him Jason, gave me about $1,000 to help fix my car.
Okay.
Never asked for help or asked for him to pay for it, but he gave it to me knowing I needed it. It was a very selfless thing to do. Some may argue, namely me, that was the only selfless thing he did, but that's a story for another day." Anywho,
Okay.
about 6 months ago, we broke up just because the relationship didn't work out.
All right.
Here's my problem. Now he's holding me accountable, hounding me for the money, claiming that I said I'd pay it all back. Not only did I never tell him I'd pay him back, but I don't think I should have to pay any of it back because I'll call that money his a-hole tax for what he put me through. A friend backs me up and says I don't owe him anything, but my mom says I should consider doing the right thing and paying him back the money. Ugh, why is adulting so hard? Anyway, what's your take? Should I ignore it? Should I ignore it, or am I obliged to pay it back? Thank you, and I love your show.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I gotta think that the way she said, I told him I'd never pay him back. It wasn't like, thanks,
at
honey.
the moment, thanks.
I'm never going to pay you back.
I don't
Right.
think she said that.
I think it sounds more like it was a thing where she said, okay, thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, babe.
And yeah. I think I don't think he can get that money.
I mean, I don't think legally. Maybe we should.
I mean,
bring in the
if
lawyers.
this is court and it's Judge Kelly, Judge Ben,
Yeah.
I say, the money stays with Elizabeth,
Right.
because
She didn't ask him for it. He gifted it to her.
he gifted it to her, and yes, sure, you can call it the a-hole tax,
Yeah.
and you can say, you know what, the wrongs you did as an ex, maybe that's where it stays.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he didn't lay out the terms by saying you can pay me back later. He didn't say that. So I feel like that's her loophole in not paying him back. Right? I mean, is that what makes it a gift and not a loan? It would be a loan if he said you can pay me back later. Right?
Yeah, Natalie texts in and says, if a contract isn't in writing, it doesn't hold up in court, especially if the title is in her name. It's like the title of the car.
Right, yes. It's her car. Yeah, he doesn't really have any way to lay stake to it, right? Lay claim to it?
Right. Another text, E from LJ says, tell the mom that she came from a different time.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
This girl does not owe
when
him anything.
People were nice.
It was
and
a
courteous.
gift. There's
wow.
no way he can hold that over her.
Yeah,
It's his
Jessica
loss.
said if she didn't ask him for the money and it was technically a gift, according to Judge Judy, gifts don't need to be returned after a breakup. And I agree with that. So if Judge Judy kind of already laid down a ruling, we should probably abide by that.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's an actual judge.
She's an actual judge.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that do you have a story about something that your ex still has of yours?
I paid for laser hair removal for an ex-boyfriend.
You did.
I can't really get that money back.
No, you can't throw hair back on him either.
No, I can't either. I can't do that either.
You
So
can't
it's just
do
like, you're welcome for his next girlfriend.
Yeah, that was an expensive gift that you...
He didn't really know I paid for it. I told him I had a gift certificate from the station. Because that was my way. I was like, oh, hey, I've got this. Do you think you would use it?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, because I didn't want to say, hey, can I pay to have
The hair on your back removed?
lasered off your back.
See, you know what? That's another...
That's another
you and I would have never worked out.
No,
you and I would have never worked
would
out.
Would you have taken the laser hair removal, though, if I would have paid for it?
I tried laser hair removal, and I
didn't
hated
work.
it.
Yeah, it was
I hated it.
You cried like a girl.
And I have like the red hair hair,
which is I don't think
is difficult to get lasered
with that laser.
off.
It's got to be really dark and coarse, I think.
Yeah. I'd have seen through your lies anyways. Because you probably would have already made some sort of comment to me about, do you ever think about shaving your back hair?
How attached are we to your back hair?
How attached are we? You know what? This has gone down a weird rabbit hole.
It did. The point is, though, didn't get it back.
And then we would have broken up, and this whole show would have just been awkward.
Yeah, it would have just been really weird. Yeah.
All right. Tell us. I think we're all saying that don't worry about it.
Yeah, Sandy says he only wants the money back because they broke up.
Right.
Like, he wouldn't be asking for it back if they were still dating.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And it wasn't like a conditional sort of thing.
Right.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and fix your car, okay?
And down the road, you can help me
you
out.
and we're going to stay as boyfriend, girlfriend, okay? There's no deal like that. But yeah, tell us your expensive item, maybe, that your ex still owns of yours.
Right.
Let's not talk about kids.
No, that doesn't count.
Yes, that doesn't count.
No,
but like
we're talking
material.
objects or money.
Objects, right.
Yeah. Did you give money and they never gave it back or paid you back or whatever?
Elizabeth, our listener, she got her car fixed by a now ex-boyfriend to the tune of about $1,000. Now he's kind of been hounding her for the money back.
Yeah, this was when they were dating.
Right,
it was
they're
like
broken
a year ago, and then they broke up like 6 months ago.
Yeah, about 6 months ago. Now her
he
friend
still wants it back.
Her friend kind of agrees with her and is like, "Yeah, you don't owe him anything." Her mom is like, "You know what? You should probably do
the right thing.
Do the right thing and give him the money back, et cetera, et cetera."
Which, we've had some listeners kind of text in like, "Is it worth it just to pay him to get him to go away, or is he going to continue hounding you for it?"
I guess that is an argument to be said.
Would it be worth it to just say, "Fine"? Give him the money back and be done with it.
You're not. Well, I mean, if she doesn't have the means right now to do that, then I can see why that is
true.
Difficult.
Natalie said she can file for harassment if he keeps it up. He said, she said, doesn't hold up in court. Documents do, though. If he didn't get a document signed by her or anything, then he's out of luck. Lesson learned.
Yeah, I like, to the point that you just said, Lisa texted in and said, as a person who welcomes people out the door when they are ready to go, I would pay back the money just to get him away from me. Yeah. Why have the stress of him hounding you in your life?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, legally he might not be entitled to the money, but he's also not entitled to be a nightmare in your life either.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Have you actually told the story of your laser hair removal, or did you just gloss over that?
Yeah, no, I think we covered it.
Okay.
I paid for the laser hair removal.
All right. Yeah.
He didn't know I paid for it, though.
Yeah.
It was he thought it was a gift certificate that I had for free. And so, yeah. So that's done.
Then
I'm not going to go back and say, oh, by the way, I did pay for that. And I need the money back.
No. Yeah.
That's just a loss. I consider it a gift. It was my parting gift to him.
Sure.
And his new girlfriend who would enjoy it.
How close to you gifting to breaking up was that?
Oh, it's just, we weren't together all that long. It was a couple of months.
So it was just like months later?
Yeah. Yeah. I was a little premature in the gifting of the laser hair removal in hindsight. I was a little premature in that.
You were like, listen, I want to get him exactly how I want him.
Should have been
right now
in a little bit more of a solid relationship situation before doing that.
These are all lessons that you learn through life, and had you not gone through this,
it worked out. I've moved on.
That's right. You've moved on. You're fine. You're happy now, so everything's good. All right. Well, hey, hopefully that gives you a little clarity, Elizabeth, to the $1,000 that your ex gifted you.
Yes. She's got to decide, okay, is he going to continue to hound her? If so, is she going to take it to the legal level in getting a restraining order or harassment?
I hope it doesn't get to that.
Yeah. And she's got to decide if she wants to let it escalate to that, or if it's just worth it to her to just, clear the slate if she can.
Yep. So there you go. That's your ruling from Ben and Kelly Court.
Kirk says Kelly coupon with a K.
Oh, the laser hair removal. Yeah, you did.
That's kind of what it does.
There you go. That is group therapy.